You're listening to Temptation Busters. This is the saga of a band of ordinary mortals who became extraordinary the day they freely offered themselves in service to the Immortal One. Now his awesome power has transformed them into more than conquerors.
Hey, what's up? I'm Frank Phoenix. I guess I'm officially a member of the Temptation Busters now. It didn't take me very long after I graduated from Academy to find out how much I didn't learn from the classroom. Whew. Did you know, for instance, that Sheols are really hard to recognize? They can make themselves look so ordinary. Fortunately, Trace tells me that King Agapon's strength is made perfect in our weakness. If that's true, I must be one of the most valuable members of the team.
Frank is going to be a great asset to the team. He just needs to remember that the one who called him and commissioned him is more powerful than Asmodeus Burnum and all of his Sheols. And now, let's review what happened last week on Temptation Busters.
They're walking right into our ambush.
Only by bringing down a legendary warrior will we show these Temptation Busters who really runs this present evil world.
Yes, mister.
Of course, Dyer.
Sure, and these shields may be mean, but they're stupid.
May I just say, sir, that I have been an ardent fan for many years. You have done been wasting your precious time playing second fiddle.
What's wrong with me? I'm weak as a kitten.
Well, step lively there, my minions. I ask you to give the man a beating, not dance with him.
And now it's time to enjoy part 2 of the Temptation Busters adventure entitled Thorn in the Flesh.
Outstanding job, my Sheols. Evidently the pitiful warrior wasn't quite as invincible as he presumed.
Hey, he moved.
Kick him again.
Come on, help me get him out of the path. He's heavier than he looks. Give me a hand, you maggot.
Who you calling maggot? Maggot?
You're both maggots.
What do you think you're doing, you fools?
We're just trying.
You gotta get him out of sight, Master, before his friends come looking for him.
You idiots! I didn't go through all this bother just to hide my handiwork.
But I thought...
No. We're trying to instill terror into the hearts of these Temptation Busters when they discover their strongest warrior lying here all bloodied and defeated.
Oh, how devious.
I knew that.
So leave him in the middle of the path. Take his armor and weapons and let's get out of here.
Yes,
You got it,
Here we
Mom.
go.
Ian!
If that bloke is playing some kind of joke, I'll swear out. Crikey! What's this I tripped over? Ian? You right, mate? Medic! Over here!
Uh-oh. This does not look good.
He's bleeding.
Yeah, worse than me. He must have walked into a really big tree.
Niet, Frank. Ian doesn't walk into trees. This was an ambush.
What's that funny smell?
Just the wet leaves, Sparky.
Well, it smells yucky. I'm pulling up my humility bandana.
How's he look, Sonoma?
A mess, sir. I need to start a meekness infusion by IV, stat.
Right, let's get busy then. Frank, give me your hand. Sparky, help Salelma with his bandages.
Okey-doke.
Alex, stand guard.
Хорошо.
Yes, sir. This is my fault. I distracted everyone. Stupid tree. Ian was always watching out for me, and now I...
Rubbish, mate. Nobody's pointing fingers. But as soon as we get him back to base, you and I are going to gear up, come back out here, and have a go at the blighters that did this to him.
I don't know, sir. Maybe, somebody else...
What are you trying to say, Frank? Not turning into a bludger, are you?
No, sir. It's just that, if Ian can be ambushed, those Sheols will rip through me like soggy toast.
Трусливый заяц. Эй, негодники, идите сюда. Вы у меня сейчас получите.
You talk funny, but You look kind of mean.
Да, действительно. I was just explaining to any Sheols that might be listening that we're not all cowards like Frank here.
Fine, Miss Fearless. Why don't you go help the chief clobber Sheols then?
Sparky and I could use help in the infirmary taking care of Ian.
Yay! And we could take care of Frank, too.
Great. I'm so useless that a little kid's got to offer to protect me.
I know how you feel, mate, but this is no time to be...
Look, everybody. Over there. Is that a shield?
Where?
Weapons ready?
I don't see anything, Frank. Where? Frank?
Where did he go?
He took off. I think the poor kid's scared half to death.
Why, the little traitor?
No worries. Let the bludger go if that's the way he feels. We don't need an operator that leaves his mates behind. You all stay clear of him, you hear me? Now, let's get Eon out of here.
Is he hurt pretty bad, Miss Saloma?
I'm afraid so. So I've got a lot of work to do.
Well, I'm not a medic, but the first thing I would do
That's right, you're not. You're the radio operator. Now, if you want to help, why don't you fetch my book of herbal remedies?
But...
It's the big blue book on the bottom shelf of the supply cabinet.
Okay, but I still think we better...
Quickly! We need to take care of Ian right now. We can talk later.
Yes, Miss Saloma.
Good girl, go on now.
Oh, there you are, Saloma. Any change yet?
No, I'm afraid it doesn't look good, sir. Ian's blood tests show that he was exposed to the Meonli virus. Just a mild case, but enough to stimulate his ego maximus gland into secreting an abnormal amount of discontenting, which resulted in edema of the concetoid process.
Slow down and use little words. Are you trying to say that Ian didn't only get the stuffing knocked out of him, that he's sick too?
Very sick, sir. He was already vulnerable before the Sheols got to him, but when they injected him with a high dose of self-confidence...
They injected him? I can't believe he let them get that close.
He wasn't himself, sir. Most likely by that time, his spiritual immune system had already been compromised.
Just tell me you can fix this.
I honestly don't know. I thought he was stable for a while, sir, but I can't seem to stop the bleeding. I don't know how much longer he'll last. If we move him, I'm afraid we'll lose him.
Built up, love. The last thing I need is for you to start whinging on me.
Right. Sorry. I'll do my best, sir.
Well, your best won't be good enough if Ian cocks it. Now make him better. That's an order.
Yes, sir. I'll try.
I'm tired of waiting for somebody else to do something. Where's my bazooka?
Ow! Watch where you're throwing things.
Ну ты даешь, пешка.
Whoa, Alex, it's me.
Frank.
You mind taking that knife out of my throat before you punctured something Saloma can't fix?
What are you doing here in this storeroom?
Waiting for tomorrow morning's shuttle bus out of here. You want to come?
Нет, I do not run away like a little rabbit. I'm going shield hunting, which was supposed to be your job too. Don't you even care that Ian might be dying?
Of course I care, but all I do is mess up. I'm scared I'm gonna let somebody down.
So you run away? Is this how you don't let us down?
Well, when you put it that way.
You're not stupid, Frank. You wouldn't be on the squad if you hadn't passed the qualification test. We're a team. We need each other.
Is that why you're rushing out there by yourself to take on an army?
Good point. Maybe you're not the only one who isn't thinking clearly. But there's gotta be something we can do.
I cannot believe that none of my remedies have worked.
Hey, Saloma.
Привет. We thought we'd stop by and see how Ian's doing.
He's, dying, frankly. There's nothing I can do about it.
This can't be happening.
Is Mr. McKenna really gonna die?
I'm afraid so.
Is that what the king told you?
Pardon me?
If King Agapon said it's Ian's time, then it's okay. The king knows best.
No, wait. There's been some kind of misunderstanding. I haven't even talked to the king since Ian got hurt.
You didn't even talk to him? How come? Didn't King Agapon train you?
Oh, Sparky, I've been such a fool. I got so busy that... Of course he can help. Agapon is the only one who can. Call him quick.
You bet.
Temptation Busters calling the Throne Room emergency channel to read me Throne Room. Temptation Busters to Throne Room. Come in, please.
I'm telling you, it wasn't 30 seconds after Sparky talked to King Agapon that Ian's fever broke.
Somebody pass me the platter of corned beef and cabbage. If it's all the same to you.
Again? Shumpin' jackrabbits.
We're glad your appetite's back. But you better slow down before you pop one of Salona's stitches.
Sure, and I already let the pack of Sheols thrash me. I'll not be letting me own mucker starve me to death to boot.
Well, the best I can understand Saloma's medic, Yabba, we were all infected with the Meonli virus. Sorry for barking at you, Saloma. Should have used my humility bandana like Sparky here.
Not a problem. I sure fell into the trap of relying on myself as much as anyone. I'm just glad that inoculation of 12.9 cc's of 2 Corinthians worked.
Yeah, maybe now I can look past my fear and learn how to become a team player.
Duh, me too. When Frank was running away from the enemy, I was running toward them by myself, like an idiot.
Somebody pass me the salt.
Wow, looks like when we become focused on ourselves, we lose sight of how our behavior can not only hurt the friends around us, but make us vulnerable to temptation's ambush as well. Thank you for joining us on Temptation Busters. Stop by and visit us sometime soon at www.dcda.info. We would love to hear from you.
Hooroo, mates. And don't forget, with Jesus, you can bust temptation. Without him, temptation will bust you.